Okay, welcome to our speaker, Miss Amalia and Miss Shiki. Okay, today we will discuss about cultivating crucial soft skill for career enhancement. Okay, we will look and explore the importance of soft skill in today's competitive job market. Okay, can we start now?
Yes.
Okay, so first question. Okay, I will ask to Miss Ama first, okay? Okay, how do you define soft skill in the context of career development and why are they important in today's job market?
Alright. So how the importance of soft skill because it is a attribute and also the interpersonal skill that very crucial for someone to be success, okay, in their field, in their career. So the way how they do the effective communication, okay, among the team members, and then with the leader, also teamwork, and also how they handle their emotional, okay, the way how he interact well, and also the positive impact for other members and also the teamwork. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ama. Okay, next, maybe we can hear from Miss Ashikin from this question.
Okay, so from the question that have been asked by Ms. Suhaila just now, that how can we define soft skill and then what is the important for having a soft skill itself. Okay, like what Ms. Ama already said, okay, we go the first question first. What is actually soft skill? Okay, Ms. Suhaila. So actually soft skill is something that very important in order us to interact with other person. So that is based on my research and my reading itself. So we need to have this soft skill in order to interact. If we doesn't have this soft skill, Miss Haila and Miss Ama, we can't interact with other person. So like what Miss Ama already said just now, okay, we need to have a communication skill. So if we doesn't know how to communicate with other people, so how can we can interact with people? Because right now we are talking with person. We are not using our media social, but sometimes we are using our media social, or we are using our phone to communicate. But in our daily life, in our career, in our career path to develop our career, so we need to communicate in a meeting. Okay, so that is why that is what is the meaning for soft skill lah, whereby we need to have all of this kind of skill in order to make our communication become more effective. Okay, so why, like what I said just now, is very important. Okay, so because even in any field that we are going to pursue, for example, like we are in education path. Okay, so communication is one of the things that we need to have in order to communicate with our students, in our top management, or like what we are doing right now to give a talk. Alright, so this is very important in order for us to make sure that the flow of the communication can be transferred clearly to for example, like in another department to another department. So that is the things that we can see in order to make sure everything. And then the next one also, we can see that how important soft skill itself in our job market. If you can see that we are working in a group, right? We are not working alone. For example, in any kind of field lah, in education as well, we are working in a group. So we need to have a team building or teamwork skill. So if we are not working with a robot, right, but we are working with the human itself. So that is also important lah, to have this soft skill in the context of career development.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ashikin. Yes, I agree about I highlight the point communication. So communication very important for soft skill now and today at job market. Okay, we go through to second question. What are some of the most sought after soft skills by employer across different industries, and how can individuals develop and showcase these skills effectively? Okay, what your opinion, Miss Ama?
Okay, so about the soft skill by employees, okay, that we highlight before about the communication, effective communication, okay, between the leadership and also the team members, okay, and then how they facing or solve their problem, okay, within the job scope or either with another external or internal, okay. So how we can adapt that kind of problem, okay, in situation, and then how that skill, okay, it's become through our practice, okay. It's also in our experience, okay. So yeah, that's all, I guess. And that one is we have to continuous learning lah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Amma. Okay, how about you, Miss Ashikin?
Okay. Alright, so the question is about what are some soft skills that we need to have in order to across different industry. Okay, like what Miss Amma already highlighted just now about the communication. Okay, so actually I doesn't want to explain more further lah about communication, but I would like to take another 2 points that the first things other than communication is leadership skills. Right, so soft skill actually that is leadership skill, which means that even we are not a leader in that department, but actually we are leader to ourselves lah. But that is the small context that we can see. Actually everything that we are doing, actually we need to lead, we need to decide, okay, as a leader we need to decide what we want to eat today, we want to go what kind of attire that we want to wear. So that is the small context. But if we look into a bigger context, which means that in the career development, that even we are not a leader, actually we need, sometimes we are given a task by our boss, okay, but we need to know how to actually delegate the task. But sometimes we can't do that task personally, myself, we can't do that task by our own self, so we need help from others. So when we need help from others, so automatically it can make us as a leader, because we ask others to also do the task that we are need to complete. Alright, so that is very important to have the leadership skill. As what Miss Amma already said, it's not enough just have the communication skill, but you must know how to be a good leader in any task that have been given. Okay, one of the things that the characteristic of good leader, I think that the things that we have in ourselves is we know how to motivate others to be a good leader. That is just points to be a good leader. Alright, so the second point I would like to highlight that about the emotional intelligence skills. So this is also very important. Alright, so when you are working in a big organization, even we are working in other person, we must know how to handle our emotion. Sometimes when we are working, we are not doing everything is a good way. We might be do something wrong. Am I right? So our boss might be angry at us, might be comment a lot. For example, like Miss Amma, she is designer, right, in MIC. So might be there something is not correct in her design, and then she needs to do and redo again, and might be it will be disturb his own emotion. But with this skill of emotional intelligence, we know how to handle our emotion. So actually, which means that we take it in a good, we have a good, we take it into a positive mind. Okay, why our boss are complaining us like they comment like this? So we take it as a good point, a positive point, whereby we make it a correction, and then we need also to control our emotion as well in that kind of situation to solve any kind of problem that we are having in any organization that we are in. So I think that is the 2 points lah about the soft skill.
Okay, thank you, Miss Shikin. Okay, so from Miss Amma, she tell about communication, and 2 points add on from Miss Shikin, leadership and emotional intelligence. Okay, nice sharing. Okay, we go through from third question. In what ways do soft skills complement technical skill in the workplace, and how can individuals strike a balance between the two for optimal career advancement. Okay, how about you, Miss Ama?
Okay. So this is a question numbers, correct? Okay. So actually soft skill and also technical skill, we need each other. Okay, they need each other. Okay, so it's complement each other. I say let me say why technical skill very important. Okay, for we do our job. Okay, how they, for example, I give the sample. Okay, me lah as a designer. Okay, so I need to have a skill and to know how to handle the Adobe, how to, for example, to capture a picture. Okay, for about the photography, video, or etc. lah. Okay, in term of design and such as for example of Miss Shikin already highlighted. Okay, and I know I do my job. I can create design, but sometimes we still following the requirement from the your boss, okay, your leader. So how you handle your emotion when you got the rejected or you got the comment. Okay, so that one is we have intelligent or clever to handle our emotion too. Yeah, so to success in your career path, so both we really we need it. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Ama. Okay, can we hear from Miss Ashikin about this question?
Okay, so just now we already said about the soft skill. So what is the question from Miss Suhaila just now? Is it a soft skill can complement the technical skill in the workplace? Okay, so yeah, so the answer is actually it's not enough only if you only have the soft skill. All right, it's not enough if you only have the soft skill, but it's also important to have the technical skill in order to achieve in any career that we are taking. Okay, so that's why, like what Miss Amma already said, okay, we already discussed about the soft skill that we might have. For example, leadership skill, and then maybe you have teamwork skill, you have the communication skill, but you doesn't have the technical skill. For example, like Miss Amma, maybe she have all of that soft skill, but if she doesn't know how to use the Adobe Illustrator, so still she can be a success designer. Right. Same goes like me, myself. So I'm an IT lecturer here. So if I doesn't know how to use Excel, Microsoft, that is technical thing. Yes. I'm teaching about how to use all of this kind of application, so it might be useful for us as even I have communication skill. Maybe I just know how to say, but it doesn't know how to do it. Alright. So that's why here you need to also enhance your communication soft skill, and in the same time you need to complement it with the technical skill itself to make it more strength, to make your skill more strength in any field that you are going through. Right.
Okay, thank you, Miss Shikin. Okay, now last but not least, okay, what advice would you give to individuals who may feel that they lack certain soft skill and are unsure of where to begin in terms of development and improvement? Okay, Miss Ami? Miss Ama? Sorry.
Yeah. Alright. So for those who feel like they lack of skill for the soft skill, okay. So sometimes like I said, we can gain from the experience, okay. But now if you see in YouTube, also I have not the tutorial, the talk about how we can enhance and develop our communication skill. How can we develop our how we ask, okay, wisely lah, right? So so we need improvement. Okay, we try to identify what kind of soft skill that we lack, we not enough lah, right? Okay, and then you can also get from you join any class. Yes, so now I think in industry too many online class that you can join. Okay, and then we also can seek opportunities, okay, to learn and practice, okay, skill through the training and also the experience lah, like okay.
Okay, thank you, Miss Amma. Okay, I like the point practice from our experience, and we can handle the task. So from our experience, we more learn reality, right? From our experience. Okay. So from Miss Shikin, what do you think about this question?
Okay, so my advice for those who want to enhance their soft skill in any field that you are going through. So I like this quote that I always remind myself. You need to come out from your comfort zone. So if you still at the same place, for example, I want to improve my soft skill, I want to improve my communication skill, I want to improve my leadership skill, but you just stay at the same place statically without going anywhere. So which means that you just feel comfort. Like what Miss Sam already said just now, you are not go to any classes, you are not watching any videos to develop yourself, to develop your skill, you will not go anywhere. So that's why I would like to advise that we must come out from our comfort zone and we need to challenge our limits. Sometimes we feel that, oh, I cannot talk. Me myself, I also have this kind of a problem before this. Okay, I think, oh, I cannot talk. I do not know how to talk with people.
I'm shy.
I'm very shy to talk. But actually, when we come out from our comfort zone, we meet people. We join any classes, like what Miss Amma already said. And like me myself, what I'm doing is during my study, I join a lot of NGO, and then I also join any club at my institution during my study. So that is where I started my journey to develop my soft skill, and until now I still apply during my career development here in MAIC. So that is the things that we need to do, and I challenge my limit. Even though we say that memang it's true that actually I do not know how to talk well, but we need to practice itself. So that's why just now why we say that soft skill and also practical skill must complement each other. So that is where it comes. Bye.
It means we need to breathe. Breathe.
Characteristics.
Come up from the comfort zone. Yes.
Try a new thing sometimes.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Miss Shikin. Okay, so practice we make perfect, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So please come out from your comfort zone and try new things. Maybe you become do MC, singing, like that. So you try new thing. Maybe you become to new person, right?
Yeah, you will become new person in a good way, in a better way. Yeah.
Okay, so last question. Looking ahead, how do you envision the landscape of soft skill evolving in the future, and what implication might this have for individuals seeking to advance their career? Okay, from Miss Amma.
Okay, for you to step up your career, okay, you build the career path. Okay, so the soft skill, you have to continue involved. Okay, with changes in technologies. Okay, in a workplace dynamic, and also you have to study about the market demand lah. Alright, and then individual, okay, any type of person, okay, need to constant strive and enhance their soft skill and remain relevant, also competitive, okay, in average of work environment lah. Alright.
Okay, thank you, Miss Amma. How about Miss Ashikin?
Okay, so like what we can see, okay. So Miss Amalia already touched about the technology, right? So actually it's pretty related soft skill and technology because right now we are moving forward and the technology is evolved very fast. Right?
Very advanced.
Yeah, very advanced. So that's why in order you have you also need to also follow any kind, which means that follow the transition of the technology itself.
The era.
Yeah, on the era. Okay, maybe before this we can see that before COVID. Alright, so I just thought in the field of education because we are both in education. Before COVID, most of the classes are having physical.
Yeah.
But after COVID, what happened? So during the COVID itself. So in education field, we can see that from the physical classes, we transform it into online classes.
Or hybrid, right?
Yeah, or hybrid class. But mostly we are using the technology. So in that transition, we can see that even you have the soft skill itself, but you are not evolved. You are not follow. You are you are not work together with the enhancement of the technology itself. So you might not be able to conduct your classes online. You doesn't know how to use the Hangout. Right? We are using Zoom. And then we need to communicate with our student. Maybe we are using the Google Classroom. So the method of teaching also might be different. So you need to create an exam online. So how you want to access your student? So that is how actually we need look also the advancements. We need to have these digital skills in order for us to also be enhanced in our soft skill and also technical skill itself. So I think it's very important for us also to learn even the basic thing. You can just go to any kind of training out there. There's a lot of training they are being held to improve our technology skill or digital skill itself. Even you are an IT lecturer, maybe what lecturer? Even Miss Suhaila, MPU subject, or even Miss Suhaila as a counselor also. So we are using this technology in ourselves. So it's very important as well for us to make sure that we can seeking advance in our career that we are going through. So that's
Alright, nice sharing from our both speaker, Miss Ama and Miss Shiki. Alright, thank you for the info, and we hope and I believe this info and knowledge will help our student to know the importance of soft skill on working era. Okay, so this from us. Okay, thank you Miss Ama and Miss Shiki. Alright, see you again.
okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss Aila.